So, moving on from fatherhood and putting on your clinical psychologist cap now,
Yes.
let's talk about development. How important is authentic connection and meaningful connection with a parent or caregiver for a child's development and sense of self later on in life?
Great question. And I think it's pretty obvious for us to, respond knee-jerk and say, of course, it's very important. But you wouldn't think so by the way in which we parent.
Yeah.
Most of us parent focused on the behavior. We're very good at
That's
telling
true.
our child what they should do and what they shouldn't do, but we're not so good at encouraging or inspiring our child in terms of who it is that they could become.
Yeah.
Understanding or unpacking their potential and cheering them on to be all that they can be. Now,
Yeah.
they're nice throwaway statements. I want my children to fulfill their full potential, but it doesn't look like that
Yeah.
in day-to-day parenting. We're so focused on their outward behavior.
Yeah.
So we need to dig a little bit deeper and make that heart connection. We need to encourage them in their identity. And the way in which we do that, both as a personal family, but also as professionals, is we encourage mums and dads to identify what is their family superhero power.
Okay.
Kids love superheroes.
They do.
And,
That's true.
So we ask the kids, what are your favorite superheroes and what are the unique characteristics that they have? So if it's Spider-Man, he can, out of his hand shoot some string and
Yeah.
leap from building to building. If it's Superman, he can fly or, X-ray vision. Each superhero has a different power. So we want to identify what's your family's power, what's unique about your family. And so the transition or the parallel is, what are your family's core values? Every family has core values,
That's true.
whether or not they know it and whether or not they've been articulated. And in fact, I'd go so far as to say 99% of families won't have articulated what their core values
very
are.
true.
So if we were to sit the kids down and say, hey, what are your family's core values? What do you stand up for? What do you believe in? The kids will go, what? or if we were to say, what's your family objective? What's the goal? What's the purpose that you're working towards? They'll go, well, if we have one, I think somebody forgot to tell me. Because the reality is, for mums and dads, it's just survival.
Yeah.
If I can get the kids to
Survival
school
mode.
on time,
Yeah.
and pick them up on time, and get them fed, get the homework done, get them in bed by bedtime, or at least until they collapse on the floor and, and I need to go to bed. And then we do it all again tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're just in survival mode as opposed to, no, what are we trying to do here? What are we
Yeah.
trying to build? Who is it that
Yeah.
we would love this child to become? What do we see as unique potential that we can encourage this child in?
I love that. I think it's very important to have goals and purposes as a family, in general life, in any way. But as a family, not many families have goals. Like, where are they going as a family? What do they see for their kids? What do they see for themselves? I think often parents give up what they see for themselves when they have kids, and it's all about the child. But maybe as a family, having goals and working towards something is something that we need to start moving towards as a family network.
I agree. Couldn't
Yeah.
agree more. In fact, we have goals for everything in our lives. The student has got goals. The goal is to, pass this grade and go to the next grade, or pass the exam, or hand in the assignment
Yeah.
on time.
Yeah. If that
Mum and dad
happens.
have goals, whether to graduate from university, to get the job, or to get the promotion, or
Yeah.
to make the financial budget this year, or whatever it might be. We've got goals for everything in our lives except for our relationships.
Yeah.
When it comes to relationships, it's just kind of like, well, hit and miss and let it happen.
Yeah.
As opposed to, no, let's be intentional. What is it that we would like to build?
Yeah.
We know the price of a house, but we don't know the value of a home.
That's right.
And we need to be intentional about building that.
Yeah, I love that. I read a great book recently called Loving Your Kids on Purpose, and it's about intentional loving. And that's what I love. I love being intentional, and I love the concept of being intentional as families. Like, you're right, we don't have goals for one of the most important things, one of the most important networks in our life, which is our family. But we need to be intentional also on loving and setting those goals and setting purpose and setting the environment and atmosphere for our families to actually
Right.
thrive.
Sounds like a good read.
Yeah, it's such a good read. I absolutely love it.